Hello Simmers, my name is Reese and welcome to my channel. So today we're building in The Sims 3 because I've discovered that there is these tiny lots and I really enjoyed doing like minimalistic builds where an entire family are still able to actually live their lives. So I've put in a plot, like you can see, just right next to the sea, and I want to do a condo with a great view and a minimalistic and functionalistic touch. So let's see how I'll do. So first and foremost, I've put in a basement because I think a basement is a great way to optimize the little room that I have when it's a minimalistic build like this. So let's just put in the top floor, like the floor above the, I'm really struggling with the mailbox here, like the floor above the fundament. And then let's put in the ladder for the basement. I really adore these ladders because they take up so very little space, first and foremost, and also because it really adds into this like basement or dungeon feeling. And it adds up for great gameplay because it makes the basement a bit more mysterious. I enjoy that. So if we just remove the ladder, put it like this, and go up into the house itself, I'll put in a spiral staircase because that's also quite space optimizing. And we'll just need some steps to actually get on the platform. Oh, okay, that's not easy apparently. Let's just broaden this a bit and then have the staircase go the other way. That will probably make it easier for me. Maybe. There we are. Great. Let's put in some fencing. We can't have people falling off this little platform. And I think we should need to do some fencing around this ladder as well. Also to make it a bit more private. Half wall would probably do better. And then let's put in a gate. So if I do it like this, it actually does not seem too much like a dungeon, but as a real old school basement. Yeah, I think this is a great layout for the outdoors. So we'll need some entrance, like a door. I think this glass door is very fun to use. Obviously, it's probably not that fun to have if you actually live there. But with these very large windows, I feel like they have a bit of a 60s or like 70s look. Yeah, I'm not really that much into architecture, being that I don't really know a lot about architecture. I actually really enjoy it, so I might not be right. But a facade like that going out into that amazing view, I think it's just, again, modern, still functionalistic, maybe also a bit like modern in the 60s way. So let's just have one entire facade of glass and then do this upstairs halls with great windows instead. So to the street we should have some privacy, and to the sea we should have the view. That's how I prioritize. So if we just put in a wooden floor, so I have an idea of how to start this house. I'm not going to furnish it. I'm just going to like leave it unfurnished. Also, so you can, think and be inspired to how you would furnish it. But also because I do like to furnish it in regards to the family style. The style of the family that moves in. So I'll just do the layout of the house instead. We need a bathroom, so I'll probably need to move that door to here. This corner is the most private, I think, in the entire house, so we do need to have a corner with no windows. And then let's just case in this staircase, if I can. That's good enough. Let's put in a door. I think everything should be as minimalistic as possible. I'm not really sure, I would like to have a lighter door, but this is fine in the beginning. So, the layout. I should first put in a bed to actually see how much space that will take. I have made the mistake before of actually not putting in a bed and then suddenly having a lot of rooms with no actual room in it. That was a bit of a problem. So I'm not making the same mistake twice, at least not if I can help it. So we have a main bedroom, a suite with a view. Of course, this is the best room in this house. And then we'll have a smaller room just above the bathroom here. So I think the upstairs here would be suitable for a smaller family, and they'll have the room that they need. And they also have quite the space to maybe make an office inside of this giant bedroom. I guess you could also like divide it in two and make three very small bedrooms, but I think that's not what I would want for my family gameplay here, especially since I have the basement and I am definitely going to utilize that. So if we just experiment a bit with some white outside paint, just to really have that condo look and also to make it like truly modern, minimalistic. And we'll need some paint on the inside as well. I think this blue and white one, the tiles, are quite fun for the bathroom. And I need some paneling that is also quite light and quite simple. I think the interior of this house, first and foremost, is nice to leave it white, especially because it's not furnished. So it's kind of inspiring me when I move people in to maybe change the layout a bit. But it's very small, so it should be very light, because suddenly when furniture is in there, it's just going to feel very, very small indeed, if not light. So let's do the basement. We need some wooden floor here as well to match the rest of the house. Let's just take the light paint as well. We need a bathroom down here as well. Let's just do a small one and then see where the rooms should be. If we do like this with the bathroom as well, we'll have room for 2 rooms and access to them. And I think this is actually a quite nice layout, because you can really utilize these 2 rooms as you wish. Like that could be something about hobbies, or it could also be something like having a teenage dungeon down there. I don't know. I really enjoy to play with a butler as well. And I think that it's quite nice. I know it might maybe like come out wrong, but it's quite nice for the butler to have his or her own like flat within the house. And the basement, even though it probably doesn't sound nice, I think it is quite suitable, because yeah, why not? So we definitely need to add a lot of lights, and I think this light wall is one way to do it. I guess it's a matter of aesthetics, whether or not you enjoy it. And then we'll just put in a lot of lights. It is truly dark down here, if not just lights are like strewn across everything. And let's just do the rest of the house while we're at it. My inspiration for this house, as I said, is the condos from The Sims 2. I do really enjoy that very basic small layout, but still having the potential to actually grow your entire family in there. So these windows are black. I think we should just make those white as well to truly like harmonize the outside look of the build. And if we add some plants as well, it won't seem as like dead as it probably does now, especially without furniture inside. Okay, so I have definitely not left a lot of room for anything outside. That was purposeful, of course, because I wanted to utilize the space inside as much as possible, but I almost cannot fit any bushes or any greens at all. Let me just try anyway and do my best. I think some nice floral bushes would actually be really good, because we need a bit of color outside where everything is so very black and white. And of course I cannot put anything on the tiles here. Let's just put in more bushes there with just a sprinkle of color. And there we are. I do think that this is quite nice. We have the 2 bedrooms upstairs, a grand deck here downstairs with just a few windows to the bathroom because that is truly dark. But you'll have room for just kitchen and dining table here downstairs, maybe even bookshelves and a telly. And then in the basement, you have all the room you need. Look at that view. So if you just take care and not fall down the cliff when you're taking out the trash, I think this is a perfect condo for the one who enjoys the great view. So that was it for today. Please let me know in the comments, like, how would you play this build? Would you even? Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in and stay tuned for other videos. Bye!